So we are going to create a new horizon for this image. And the first thing we'll do is we'll crop the image. It's a little off size, so we're going to go 5 by 8. There we go. We'll straighten the horizon a little bit too. You can see the grid there. I like to tip that till the horizon looks about right. Get that all evened up. Now you have the full image, so you can be a little more cautious about getting this skirt in and what have you. Because I would like to move it a little more this way, center them better, but I'm just working with the download. So for the sake of learning how to work on this thing, we'll do that. I'm going to hit Control J or Command J if you're on a Mac to create a copy of that layer, because I'd rather not work on the background layer so that I can mask this layer 1 over here, and undo things with the brush. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this box. As you can see, you can use an elliptical or a row or a column, but we're going to use this box right here. And we're going to capture the horizon. We're going to get right to the edge of the water, and this line is going to be our new water meets sky horizon line. So we'll zoom in a little bit. We're going to use a clone brush or clone stamp, and we're going to clone it down. And just keep clicking Alt and dragging that down. That is our new horizon. Notice I'm not worrying about getting it on his head. The reason for that is we created that additional layer, so we can paint it right off of them. Take that all the way down. There we go. Now, Control D will take that box back off. You're just deselecting it is what you're doing. You can also right click and deselect. And then I'm going to use the brush right here. Well, first I'm going to create a mask. And there's 2 ways we can do this. We can paint off what we don't want, or we can invert this. Control I will invert that. And you can see exactly what we did, and we can just gently and quickly paint it back on. Either way works, but we want to go ahead and set our opacity, if we're going to do it this way, to 100%. We'll just switch this to white, because white reveals. Put our new horizon back on right here. Notice I'm getting close, but not too close. Go ahead and paint that back on. I'm going to zoom in. It's very pixelated because I just downloaded this off of the old Facebooks, so it got degraded quite a bit. I'm going to increase the hardness of my brush so I get a better edge, and decrease the size. Let's see. Now black on black, so I'm revealing. There's the edge. You can hit X to switch your brush. So I hit X. So I'm painting this back on now. So I'm going right up to the edge here. Right by her hair. I'm going to slide on over here. Right up beside his head. X right there. Gonna take off any overspray and zoom back out. You've got this beautiful new horizon. Make this bigger. X. There we go. Fill that in. Now the problem is you have this super straight edge. So I really like what we've got going on here. I'm going to click on this image, not the mask, because I don't want to mess with the mask at all, but this image. Now I have 2 options. I can go to the blur tool. This is this this teardrop looking thing right here is a blur tool, and I can make my brush a little bigger. I can blur that edge just with this brush right here. And the other thing I could do is make a whole new layer, blur that layer, and just invert it, mask it, paint it back on. Because your horizon's never that sharp. So do that, blur that edge. Blur a little bit near her hairline too, so it's not such a severe edge. Do that same with his a little bit. And zoom back out. And there you go. You have a perfectly straight horizon. Shift Control E to compress the layers, and that is done.